Hey, so tell you about something that I hear a lot, and I totally get it because I used to say exactly the same thing. And that's when I'm saying to people, you need to listen to your body. If your body tells you that it wants more food, guess what? It wants more food, and therefore you should give it more food because your body is your body and your body knows what it wants. And then people say, well, but what about the government guidelines that say I should eat 2,500 calories a day, whatever they say. And I get it, because I used to say exactly the same thing. What about the government guidelines? Well, that tells me how much I should eat. And so if my body wants more than that, obviously my body's wrong. All right, let's talk about something other than food for a moment to make this easier. Imagine that you had a government guideline that says the average person needs to go to the loo and pee 3 times a day. Now, if you read that average government guideline, I actually don't know how often the average person should pee. I'm totally making this up. But just say if it said the average person should pee 3 times a day, would you then go, right, that's it, I'm only allowed to pee once in the morning, I'm allowed to pee at midday, I'm allowed to pee before I go to bed, and that's it, that's all I'm allowed to pee? I hope that you wouldn't, because I think you'd probably be pretty uncomfortable for the majority of the day. In fact, you know what else would probably happen? You probably get pretty anxious about things. Like, imagine if you'd already gone for a pee in the morning and you're not allowed to pee again until 1 or 2, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Then you've got to go and do something, and you'd probably be quite anxious about that. It would cause anxiety all day to be, oh my God, what if I need to go pee? And then I'm not going to let myself go pee and I'm going to be uncomfortable. And you start stressing about it, and you probably start arranging your day around doing things to distract yourself from wanting to go and pee, because that kind of works, doesn't it? If you distract yourself, if you keep really busy, then you can sometimes sort of not want to go pee as bad. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, that's kind of like what it happens when we decide that we're only allowed to eat a certain amount, and we need to not allow ourselves to eat more. If we want to eat more, we develop all of these activities of distraction and otherwise to try and stop us or get us away from the fact that our body wants more food, or that your body wants more food. So it's messed up, really, isn't it, that that the government produces guidelines to say that you should eat this certain amount. And it doesn't yet, I think, produce guidelines saying that you should pee a certain amount, but give it time, I'm sure they'll start trying to tell us to control that as well. Don't you just love government guidelines? They tell me things like I should only eat like a certain amount of things like crisps every day. But I really like crisps. So I'm going to say, fuck you, government, you don't tell me what to do. And additionally, I don't really actually think that you know shit about what you're talking about. You know what I think knows shit about what it's talking about? My body. My body really likes crisps. And chocolate. And cookies. Burgers. Pizza. And I don't restrict those foods. And guess what? I have never been happier or healthier.